positive work and negative work. That means when the force applied on an object is in positive direction, that is the force direction and the distance in which it is moving are in same direction. That means let us assume that a kid is pulling a ball, right? Now she is applying a force in the same direction in which the ball is tending to move. That is, both are in the same direction, right? That is the force and the displacement. Therefore, we can say that both are having the same direction and therefore it is said to be as positive. And if at all the person is pushing from here, then he is applying the force in this direction, right? And the object is moving in this direction. That is, whenever the force and the distance travelled are in opposite faces to each other, then the force is said to be taken as negative value, either the displacement is taken as negative value. Therefore, these type of forces are known as negative works or negative works done by the objects, right? And let us see one example in order to understand. That is, let us take, for example, a person is carrying a 15 kg height and he is making that to keep on his head, that is 1.5 meters distance from the earth. Therefore, we have to calculate the work done, that is a force into distance, right? Now, if force will be equals to the product of mass and the gravity of acceleration, right? Because the earth is considered because the distance is measured from the earth. Therefore, F equals to mg, where m is the mass, that is 15 kg, into gravitational force, that is acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 into 1.5 meters. It results into the value of, now let us say 15 15s are 225, that is 22.5 into 9.8. Therefore, we can say the value as 8 5s are 40, 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 4 20, plus 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 2 18. And next, let us 9 5s are 45, 9 2s are 18, 18 plus 4, that is 22, and 9 2s are 18, 18 plus 2, 20. Now let us add this, that is equals to 0, 5 and 8 plus 2, that is 10, carry, and 1 plus 1, 2 and 2. Now the points are 2, right? 9.8 and 22.5. Therefore 2 points we have to mark after the 2 values from the right side, that is 220.50 Newton meter. This is the value what we are obtaining, that is the work done by the person to carry or to lift a 15 kg mass on his head, which is distance of 1.5. Right, let us see another term, that is energy, right? Life is impossible without energy, right? Because every person, in order to do any work, he has to put his input, that is energy, right? Now let us see the natural resources, that is solar energy, which is a big source of energy, that is solar energy. Many energies are derived from the solar energy itself, that is heat energy, light energy, right? And also we have different types of energy such as kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, mechanical energy. All these type of energies are conversion between one type of energy to another type. That is, if suppose let us examine that, let us take a good example such as a stationary wicket, right? When it is placed, the ball with a high speed comes and hits the wicket, right? Therefore, the wicket will be falling down, right? That means the energy that is kept on that ball will be transferred in such a certain speed onto the wicket, and thus the wicket gains some energy and it falls down, and the ball loses its energy and it falls down, right? That means there is a transfer of energy between those particles, right? And at the same time, we can take good examples such as cold water or hot water, right? When you place suppose for example, let us take when you place an ice in an utensil, right? Then the utensil also will be so cool, we can't touch it, right? That is because the transfer of energy from, that is the coldness, that is the ice water which are in the utensil or the beaker, they will be transforming. That means the beaker will be absorbing the coldness of the ice cubes, right? That means we can say that the energy is transferred between them, right? When we take suppose the tea, hot coffee like that, when we place it on the table, then we will be observing that after some time it becomes cool, right? Why it is becoming cool? Because the heat is transferred into the atmosphere which is around it. Thus the transfer of heat energy takes place, and at the same time chemical reaction, we will be seeing the chemical energy, right? And let us see, that is electromechanical energy, that is from generators we will be getting for the fans, right? That is the transfer of electric energy into mechanical energy, right? All these are the transfers of energy from one object to the other. Now here we can define the energy as the capacity to do the work is called as energy, right? If I don't observe that, for example, let us take a bowl, right? I am taking the bowl or I am taking the duster and I am placing in the other place. That means I am losing some energy in order to do that work, right? I am spending my energy. Then this object is gaining my energy what I am losing from myself. So we can say that the energy as losing of energy from one object which will be transferred to another object, such as gaining of the energy. Now we can say that energy means losing of energy from one to gaining to other substance. That is known as the capacity of doing work, and the units of energy are same as the 1 joule of work. That is the amount how much energy you have kept in order to do a 1 unit of work is known as 1 joule of work, and 1 kilojoule equals to 1000 joules, right? Let us see the different forms of energy. That is the major forms are potential energy and kinetic energy. Let us study them in detail. Let us see the two different forms of energy, that is kinetic energy and potential energy. Now let us see the kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? The energy excited by an object when it is in motion, that is when it is in moving position, the energy acquired or absorbed by the object is known as kinetic energy. That means, let us see that a moving object can do a work. That means, for example, take a person. While he is walking, he is consuming some energy or he is losing some energy. Therefore, he is doing some work, right? And at the same time, let us take a car, right? The car, when it is traveling, it is doing some work. That means it is losing some energy. Because we can see that it will be observing the petrol or diesel, right? That is the consumption regarding the energy what it is keeping. And let us see the blowing wind, right? When the breeze or sudden breeze blows, we will be feeling the movement of air. That means the wind is doing, that means wind is moving from one place to other. That is the work done by the wind. And at the same time, let us take blades of the windmill. That is, you can see in windmills like this, the curved shape of windmills will be there, right? It will be projected in such a way that is 3 blades or 4 blades, right? They will be circulating the winds in order to create the wind energy. That means the movement of these blades from one place, they will be rotating in this direction. That is the change in the movement of the wings. For example, let us take the fan, right? Fan wings. And also let us take the rotating wheel of a car, right? The car wheels will be rotating in order to move further. And at the same time, the aircraft, the aeroplanes, right? They will be landing and leaving, right? That is what means, that is every moving object will be consuming some energy in order to do a work. Therefore, we can say the kinetic energy in a simple form, that is the moving energy which is consumed by the object is known as kinetic energy. That is every energy that is possessed due to its motion. That means due to the movement objects, the possession or consumption of energy is known as kinetic energy, right? And these are the good examples we will be seeing in our daily lives. And let us take the formula how to derive the kinetic energy. For example, let us take a mass of m and the velocity of v, and therefore we can say by using the Newton's third law, that is of laws of motion, that is v square minus u square equals to 2as, and this a is acceleration and s is the distance covered, and u is the initial velocity and v is the final velocity. Therefore, the work done is known as the product of force and, right? The product of force and displacement is known as work. Therefore, we can calculate the force is thus the product of mass and acceleration, and at the same time the distance s, we will be getting that s equals to, we will be seeing, see, s is on this part, and we will be sending this 2a by 2a downwards, and therefore we will be getting that v square minus u square by 2a as s. Therefore, we will be writing work equals to ma into, yes, that is s equals to v square minus u square by 2a, right? Now, we will be substituting those values and a cancels. Therefore, we can say half m into v square minus u square. Therefore, we can say that the kinetic energy done by a substance or an object is the work done equals to half into m v square minus u square. Suppose if the initial velocity is 0, then we can say that the work done or the kinetic energy consumed by an object as half m into v square. Okay. Therefore, we can say that the uniform kinetic energy is known as half mv square, right? Therefore, we will be seeing the one another most important energy form, that is potential energy, right? Previously, we have seen the kinetic energy means the moving objects which will be possessing the energy, that is known as kinetic energy. Now we can say the potential energy in a simple form, that is the stationary objects which attains or consumes the energy are known as potential energy. Let us see good examples in order to understand them clearly. That is, let us suppose take a string, right? When we compress the string or when we expand the string, we are exerting some force on that, right? Now, at the same time, the force or the energy is absorbed by the string, right? And at the same time, let us take a rubber band, right? For example, rubber band, when we extend it, we are inserting or exerting a force on it to extend. Therefore, when we lose it, it attains its position, and that means the energy is consumed by it. Then let us take, suppose, a stick. When we move it from a down place, that is on the from table to a height of h meters, then we can say we are moving it in opposite direction to the force of gravity that is acting on the stick, right? Therefore, we have exerted some force to overcome the gravitational force, right? And that energy we are losing, and at the same time that energy is consumed by the stick, right? And for example, let us take for small children, the toys will be there, right? And the string will be giving the key, we will be turning the key, and when we on it will move, right? That means the energy what we are giving, that will be consumed by the string inside it. That in the same way we can say that the energy consumed by an object in a stationary position, right, that is known as potential energy. It is defined as an object increases its energy when raised through a height. That means, take an example such as a wooden block placed on the ground. When we raise it to a certain height of h meters, it is consuming our energy which is used to overcome the gravitational force. And let us see the formula, that is for potential energy, that is the work done equals to force into distance covered, that is F equals to ma, and A will be taken as the acceleration due to gravity because we are overcoming the gravitational force of earth. Then A equals to G, and therefore work done equals to mg into h. We can say that the potential energy or uniform potential energy as mgh. We will be seeing one problem on this, that is, we will be seeing two problems regarding both potential energy and kinetic energy, right? Let us see them. Take a substance of mass 15 kg, right? And its velocity is 4 meters per second. Now let us calculate the kinetic energy. That is, kinetic energy is defined as half into m into v square minus u square, right? Therefore, half into m is 15 kg and v square is 4 meter per second, that is 4 square minus u square is taken as initial velocity, that is 0. Therefore we can say 4 square is 16 into 15 by 2, that is 2 ones are 2 8s are, therefore 8 into 15 equals to 8 5s are 40 and 1s are 8, 8 plus 4 that is equals to 12, that is 120 joule, right, 120 joules, right. Now let us see the potential energy consumed by an object when it is raised a certain distance. That is, a mass of 50 kg or wooden block is raised from a height above ground of about height that is around 30 meters, right? Therefore, we can say that the kinetic energy as F into S, that is mg into h. This is the height, nothing but how much it is lifted up, and this is 30 meters, it is above lifted up.